Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. All right, let's get into it. So, this movie here, what can I say about? Oh my God, I'm gonna try to get through this review without cussing. Let me adjust this real quick. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, so a little shot of nostalgia. So let's first off by saying thank you for tuning in, watching Joffy's VIP Room. I'm your host, Joffy, of course. This film right here is a guilty pleasure. This film right here, actually, you know what? It shouldn't go on the guilty pleasure list at all. Like I should, well, you know, there have been worse. There have been worse. So the first film, we're gonna go ahead and say that the first film of Mortal Kombat that came out in 1995, it was what it was, but it was a good guilty pleasure film. You enjoyed it. The fights, it's a whole lot better than this. It's a whole lot better than this one, Annihilation. I'll tell you that. Which is why I was saying the other day that Mortal Kombat, the very first 1995, was good. Better than Annihilation. I don't know what happened, but we're going to talk about what happened, actually. So, give me a minute. Ooh, okay, let's get to it. So, first and foremost, Paul W.S. Anderson could not direct Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He went on to direct Event Horizon. It's a completely different step than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, a video game film. He got lucky with the very first Mortal Kombat. But we'll get into that later on. So, who stepped in to direct this one was the cinematographer from the first Mortal Kombat movie, which goes by the name of, excuse me, let me see. He goes by the name of, if I can get everything right, Pat Johnson. No, not Pat Johnson. That was the fight choreographer from the first film. From this one, the cinematographer was John R. Leonetti. He's the one. The cinematographer from the first film stepped in to direct this film. So let's go ahead and get into the synopsis real quick. Ooh, man, this is going to be a hard one. Mortal Kombat Annihilation came out in 1997. It was rated PG-13, like the very first one, which should have been rated R. Don't know why neither one was rated R. It's an action fantasy with a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes. Ooh, this IMDb has a scoring of 3.7 out of 10. And the first one had a 5.6 below. So, all right. 2% Rotten Tomatoes. 11% Metacritic. 72% Google's like this movie. I see why, but whatever. So let's read the synopsis. Every generation, a portal opens up between. Why does it start off with? Okay, anyway. A portal opened up between the Outworld and Earth. Emperor Shao Kahn, played by Brian Thompson, ruler of the mythical Outworld, pounces on the moment. It should be pounces on the moment. The portal reopens and slips through with his mighty warriors, intent on total domination and uniting the two worlds. However, he has only 7 days to complete his task. In the meantime, keep reading. Okay, I'm cracking a break reading this. Given the time, in the meantime, opposition grows and warriors Sonya Blade, played by Sandra Hess, Jax, Lynn Red Williams, Katana, Talisa Soto, and Liu Kang, Robin Show, get ready for war. Release date was November 21st, 1997. Director John R. Leonetti with a budget of $30 million, but they made a box office of $51.3 million. So yeah, all right. Okay, the cast. Only people that returned for this cast was Robin Show, Talisa Soto, and I forgot his first name, but Cook, who played as Reptile in the very first film, is pretty much on this film playing as Sub-Zero in this film. So here's what it is. Bridget Nelson, she could not play in this film because she went on to go do I Know What You Did Last Summer. move forward. Sandra Hess played as Sonya Blade. James Remar, who was a very good actor, played as Raiden. But the original Raiden, Christopher Lambert, who I like, I know some people might not like him. Oh man, this film, oh my god. Okay, so Christopher Lambert, as well as Lyndon Ashby, played as Johnny Cage. They both read the script and they said, "Nah, bro, I ain't having it. I ain't doing it." So, who both loved the very first film, they said, "Nah, we ain't doing this." And of course, like I said earlier, Lynn Williams plays as Jax. Brian Thompson plays as Shao Kahn. Musetta Vander plays Sindel. Let's get on to the other cast before we get started. Irina Panativa played as Jade. And you have Margene Holden as Shiva. Deron McBee as Motaro. J.J. Perry as Scorpion as Cyrax. So he played as Scorpion Cyrax. He replaced Casamassa as Scorpion, and he played as Cyrax. Okay, cool. But could have been. Anyways, Chris Conrad played as Johnny Cage, the new Johnny Cage. They got killed off within 5 minutes of the film. Keith Cook. There you go. First name Keith, last name Cook. Played as Sub-Zero. Lightfoot played as Nightwolf. Lightfoot was actually, for you fans of Indian in the Cupboard, that was Nightwolf. He actually played as, Indian in the Cupboard. Indian plays Nightwolf. If you kids don't remember it, go back and read synopsis. You'll look for Indian in the Cupboard. You'll see what I'm talking about. I actually like that movie. Let's see. Raina Schroen played as Shinnok. Isn't that funny? Ermac was played by John Medlin. Tyrone C. Wiggins was Rain. Really? And they did not use him well in this film as well. Dennis Kiefer was Baraka. Okay. And let's see. That's pretty much about it for the cast. Of course, you got your extras and everybody else up in it. So let's get back into this film. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Ooh, man. Cheesy goodness, horrible dialogue. The fight scenes. Shout out to Robin Shou, our show. Again, Liu Kang. So in my other film, I said he played a big major part in the fight scenes in the very first film. But I kind of got that. Well, I didn't get it wrong because he actually did help out with the last two major fight scenes with his fight between Reptile and probably one or two other fight scenes he did choreography with, because he learned from Jackie Chan. He also was a stunt fighter back in those times, and so he was a very integral part in doing some of those fight scenes and those fight movies and fight choreograph. But Pat Johnson was the fight choreographer for the first film, but he wasn't. But he wasn't there. So Robin Shou took over for the second film. So what else to get into? So I already talked about Lyndon Ashby and Lambert, of course. Bridget Wilson turned it down. They also did not know that. So we'll save that little nugget for later on. We'll save that. So this film right here, like I said, as I was going over my notes real quick. So the first film was good. Solid, decent enough. You enjoyed it. This second film right here, it was all CGI heavy, not CGI heavy, but they use a lot of special effects. And that's what happened. With the first one, it came down to that rawness, a grittiness to it. And the set was perfect, actually. Everything they used on the sets looked nice, looked good. I approve of that right there. This one, they use different areas. They, different places around the good old USA, probably overseas, whatever. But I kind of like the fact how they, their other sets on the first one stands out better to me in this one. But, give or take, it is what it is. So, with that being said, let's move forward. So, with Robin Robin, let's just call him Liu Kang, being in charge of the fight choreography, okay, that's cool, that's dope. You get to add that credit to his name, but at the same time, it's like, and I know you're not looking for all-star actor performances, but when you have to worry about, acting, you have to worry about, fight choreography, which is, if you can handle it, you can do it, that's cool. But, I mean, well, you're going to be fighting anyways, so going, and I'm just like, man, I don't know where to start and where to go. I mean, it's horrible. It don't make no sense. I don't even know what the best fight was for this film. Um, it was just a mess. And the original guy that was supposed to play Jax, he didn't star in it. There was going to be Michael Jai White, little fact right there, but he turned it down to focus on Spawn. Good thing for him. He came back in Mortal Kombat Legacy. You knew what you were doing, brother. You did good. You did good. So, what else can get into this film? It's just so much, and it was horrible. From the cheesy dialogue to the only good thing to me about this film was the costumes, minus Shao Kahn's mask, which looks corny and cheesy and doesn't hold up today. And it was just a mess. And in one scene, I think it was one scene where you can see Scorpion was like hiding out at this fight with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. You can see Scorpion, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see where Sub-Zero fell down. You look over a little bit to the right or left or whatever. You see Scorpion lying there and waiting for his cue to for the next scene, which I'm like, how'd y'all miss that in post? I mean, it just don't make no sense. Or how y'all missed that period while filming? It looked like they were rushing through this whole thing. And you could tell that they were rushing because at one point when Liu Kang was fighting Baraka, which it was a complete waste of the character Baraka, when Baraka got kicked into the fire and fell, they didn't use the Baraka character. It was shot at a different angle. Earlier in the film, when Rain got killed off by Shao Kahn by hitting him with a big ass hammer, they shot from a different angle, and it was Rain who fell in the pit of fire again. And right before he fell, you can see a hand come up to catch him. You see like that, about this part right there. So, oh my God, this film right here. I'm gonna need a drink. I'm trying to get through this without drinking. I'm trying my best. So let's keep going. So also another little fact during that little Baraka fight, Liu Kang wasn't there. There was actually he was there. Of course, he was fighting, but he couldn't feel the other small bits and pieces of that scene. So who did they get? They got Tony Jaa to come through and fill in his spot for that. Shout out for Tony Jaa. You got paid a little bit extra on that one, homie. Shout out to you on that one. But hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to figure out what was the best fight on this film. I think the best fight was Sonya and Jax versus the Ninja Warrior people. And Jax fighting Cyrus. That had to be the best fight. So in this film, one of the best fights. I'm trying to think of the other one. Scorpion Sub-Zero. That was a long-awaited fight that fans wanted to see, and it was short. It was short. You left wanting more. Characters would come in and leave, get that bread, get that head, then leave. I'm sorry, no, I couldn't help myself. So you will see Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They made a cameo appearance. You will see Rain cameo appearance. They mentioned Stryker and Cabal. You didn't see them. I guess they ran out of money. I don't know. Johnny Cage came through. He made a cameo appearance. A different Johnny Cage. Got killed at the beginning of the movie. That's it. That's a wrap. Who else was in this film? You also had a reptile in this film. 3 of them, actually. 3 reptiles. 2 of them got killed by Raiden. And the other one, you don't want to see him ever again. He ducked off somewhere. I need a drink. I'll be right back. You know what? No. I'm gonna try to focus. I'm gonna try to stay on this. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. I'm not gonna want to get a drink. I'm not gonna want to get a drink. I'm gonna be all right. So, where do I get? I mean, it's just the movie was. I'm trying to. Give me a minute. Let me go ahead. I have no choice but to get myself a damn drink. Don't make. Stupid move. Make no sense. Can't believe I'm over there looking at this. Trying to review. Don't make no doggone sense. Struggling. Need a drink. I need Twisted Tea because they need to get slapped by this Twisted Tea. Give me a minute. I ain't gonna do it. One more. All right. Now, back to this. My goodness. I feel bad for the Shiva actress because she was told that she would have multiple fight scenes, but they couldn't because the special effects didn't work well with her arms. That sucks for that actress. I knew she was excited and ready to be in this film. Oh my gosh. Noob Saibot and Shinnok were also in this film, as well as Smoke. And Smoke did a move that Sector does. It made no sense to me. It just didn't. It didn't. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why? Why did they do? Ooh. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep on moving on. This film right there. It made no damn sense. Why? Why they do this to us? We as fans make no doggone sense. What they got all this stupid movie. So I'm looking over my notes. It's just so many things to unpack here, and it makes no sense. It's stupid. They even let's move forward. Let's move forward. I'm struggling with this today. I'm struggling, and I'm gonna get pissed off and mad. It don't make no doggone sense that this film could have been a whole lot better than what it was, and they dropped the ball on it everywhere. They dropped the ball. Don't make no sense. Let's move forward. Let's finish this review off. So what do I think of Mortal Kombat Annihilation? It's trash. It sucks. They shouldn't have rushed this stuff. They could have did a whole lot better job. So I hope that the 2021 version is a whole lot better than this. And I'm pretty sure it will be. I need a drink. I mean, it don't make no sense. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna struggle to get through the rest of these reviews. I'm glad I got this out the way. I'm struggling not to rip it how I should, and I'm going to. You had horrible CGI, and you could have used the extra money that you used for the stupid CGI on the dumb dragon and the Hydra on the Shiva character. It makes no sense. Why would you do that shit? And then you killed off Rain, a very popular character, and it makes no sense. Noob Saibot was on this film. He was a clone that Rain created, and he pretty much got beat, punched, and beat, just pretty much punched to death off screen, killed off screen by Jax. Jax just pretty much punched and pounded the ground and killed Noob Saibot, I guess, like that. And what type of death was that? Like, that made no sense. I'm done. I'm gonna go off on tangent. I'm trying to save myself. That's enough. This review's over. I'm done. Don't watch that movie. Throw it in the trash. Don't much put it in the Walmart bin with the $5 box. Don't do that. The view's over, man. It's over. Oh, damn, stupid ass movie. Make no stupid sense. Don't go off and pray. Oh, before I leave, let me take one swig. Because of how horrible and bad this movie was, I wrote it down in my notes here. Let's see here. Or I forget. So, Paul W.S. Anderson went on to direct Event Horizon. Because this movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, was so bad, he told himself that from now on, when he starts a franchise or installment or whatever, he's sticking all the way to it, to finish it. Which is why he did Resident Evil. Which is why he stuck with Resident Evil. You know how many films Resident Evil were out there that I kept watching, and I hope we get better and better and better and better and better, and it ain't much freaking happen. Why did he do this to us? Why did they do what? We have to thank Mortal Kombat Annihilation for that. Why did I do this to myself? I shouldn't have did that to myself. Okay, I'm done. Well. That was a Brutality. Hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned to the next video. About to do the reaction for the first 7 minutes of Mortal Kombat, the 2021 version, installment of this franchise. If you don't want to watch it, it's all good. It'll be there for you whenever you want to watch it. So don't forget to click, like, share, subscribe, and comment below, all that good stuff. Also, as you see this collage behind me, go to my other YouTube channel, or me and myself, my other friend's YouTube channel called the Just Acting Up Show, where we talk about various events that happen throughout the world, throughout Texas, throughout everything. We talk about a little bit of everything, a lot of bit of everything. Just Acting Up Show, and tune in to watch and find out who gets the Acting the Fool of the week. So, you guys have a good one. Peace. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Oh my God. I can't much talk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Check us out. Just Acting Up Show. Jarvis VIP Room. Deuce.